Yeah, Facebook, y'all gotta fix y'all refresh. Y'all stuff, Instagram and Facebook refresh too quickly.
It just, you know,
it's just too fast.
That's what it wants, man.
Okay.
All right.
How many people said like this?
Go to others.
Others.
Oh, it should have given you a number.
As if a whole bunch of people be liking my shit. All right. Oh, excuse me.
All right. So this first question stimulates from some feedback that we had on the last podcast episode.
Episode 31. Listen to the first 20 minutes.
Yes. But so Cory posted a post on IG, and it states a lot of you want to get out of debt, but you can't because everyone in your group chat is trying to go on vacation. All right.
This is how I know people be lying. Now that I know what I said, this was not what the feedback was about.
What you mean?
Okay.
Well, as you can see, it evolved into another another question.
Well, that's not my fault.
Look at that.
What?
So I think the question is it possible to pay off debt and go on vacation?
Yeah, that's what the feedback was. This is not what the statement's about.
Right, but
this is not what that statement's about. That's why I was like, I didn't make that post.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the question came from a conversation of a conversation.
Yeah, this is what I'm careful who you're talking to. It says a lot of you want to. I said a lot of you want to get out of debt. Yes, I'm reading it again for clarity. A lot of you want to get out of debt, but you can't get out of debt because everyone in your group chat is trying to go on vacation. Where did I say here that you can't go on vacation? I didn't even say that.
I think it was implied. The undertone implied. The undertone of the post is saying,
you know, okay. Let me see.
Shouldn't be going on vacation.
See what my
okay. So let me ask you, what's the post mean, Cory? You tell us.
I'm gonna read the caption too, because so the caption is find the people who are with you. Then go, oh yeah, find the people who agree with you. Guys, freaking typo. Come on, Adam. Just help me out. I've already said this before. Find the people who agree with. Stop telling me how much you disagree with me. Find the people who agree with you. Go build with them. That's what I said again. Your biggest asset and best investment will be your relationships. Choose the people who you let in your life. You let pour into you wisely. Where does this say you can't get out of debt and go on vacation at the same time? We should have prepped. Because now I'm gonna answer something I didn't say. What did this post mean? I want to be very clear. Let's be clear. It means exactly what I freaking said. A lot of you are not making the progress you want to make because the people you spend the most time with, they're pouring into you things that are counteractive towards your goal. That's what this says.
But I guess I'm gonna try to speak.
Go ahead, speak for him.
I was about to say, I'm speaking for this person. I'm trying.
Reach for the stars.
On your behalf. And, feel free to, again, rate, review, subscribe. You can come on this joint and give us your personal opinion. We with that.
DMs if you want to. You know how I'm in there. Locked and loaded.
I'm trying to defend you in your absence, whoever you are. So I think the inference with this post was that you cannot, like you said, the chats is saying one thing and you're attempting to do another. So can you not do both? Like, is it not possible to go on vacation while paying off debt because you're in a chat? I guess what I'm saying is you should be adamant about paying off the debt, right? And if you are trying to go on vacation, can you still be adamant about paying off the debt? Because I guess what I'm saying is the underlying tone of the post is that you can't do both simultaneously.
We already said I don't do that tone crap. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. Look, you can take this heat if you want to.
Listen,
I'll take it.
I'm with it.
You already paid off the debt and you went on vacation at the same time, as did I. That's why I'm confused. I already made the post where I showed my debt payoff journey, a little over around $60,000. I was able to do it in 22 months. I was in 2 destination weddings. Destination weddings are when you leave the state you are in. Okay, so I drove 4 hours to Lynchburg, freaking Virginia, where Liberty is at. It was in college town. It was nice. And then I flew to freaking Puerto Rico. Okay, I did this all the time. And in this time frame, when I went to those weddings, I was making $46,000 or less during those weddings. Not the whole debt payoff journey, but during when I went to this stuff. So there's that. Okay, then when we talk about essentially the people in your group chat, I changed my group chat, geniuses. Welcome to the podcast. Shout out to the investment group.
Yeah.
We're the squad.
Yeah.
So then there's that as well. So this is about you having a goal. And the reason you can't hit your goal isn't actually you. The people who you're spending time with, as I said in the caption, were pouring into you. They're pouring in things that you don't need. It wasn't actually about getting out of debt and going on vacation. That was just to piss y'all off, which was intentional, and I did. Now, I didn't think you would misinterpret and say something I didn't say. Because I didn't say you can't get out of debt and go on vacation at the same time, because then I'd be a hypocrite, which I am not, because that's what I did. That's why months ago I posted my debt journey. So when y'all see me and or hear me say, when I say see these posts, and hear me say you have to do one thing, it sounds like, well, what can I do to do that? You have to do what? Set smart goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-based. No, you cannot get out of debt in the amount of time you want to get out of and go on vacation in time. And go on vacation at the same time. That's the post. That wasn't the post. So that's why I didn't say that. But that's what the post would be. If you want to get out of debt in 2 years, okay, and you're able to do that and go on vacation, then do that. The issue is, guess what y'all do? You don't get out of debt in 2 years. That's your fault, not mine. Then this post is sort of harping on that and saying maybe the issue is the people you're surrounding yourself with. The issue is y'all set y'all goals and then you don't hit them. And then somehow it's my fault.
Bruh.
And then somehow it's my fault. And now my name again, you're getting slaughtered in these streets. As I always say, I took the time. When it comes to the verbal art of war, I'm not. You're going to lose. I mean, people know I'm not the one. If we're doing verbal altercation, I'm Shaq size. I'm Tekashi. Shout out to NBA Street. Y'all know. Tekashi like 7'6", not 69. Tekashi on NBA Street. He's like 7'6" in that game. You don't play with me. What y'all talking about? If you want to go on vacation, then go on vacation. But then what happens is then something happens from a financial standpoint, an emergency. And it's like, you can't spend money on non-necessities, not take care of the necessities first. That's what y'all do. Now the tone or the underlining tone or this Twitter post that is now an Instagram post, all that type of stuff, that's y'all BS excuse.
That's bullshit!
That's the lack of accountability you guys are not taking with your life. That's why I said the actual post is take accountability for your account. Okay? When I sit down and look at your past statements, right? Your past, you're at where you're at because of everything that's happened to you in the past. And it's like, when I see your timeline, it's nothing but Instagram posts, but yet you got all this debt over here, no money saved. I'm sorry. What are you supposed to do here, adult? You can do what you want, but then y'all can't complain. This is why people complain so much about the taxes. You can't have it both ways. You can't be out here on government subsidies and debt going on vacation. Don't play with me, because now I'm about to, oh no. No, I'm gonna wind it back.
Tactical now! Incoming!
That's actually what that's for. When I'm about to blow it up, what you are not about to do is be out here on some type of government subsidy and be in debt and going on vacation. Now, I mean, how does that make sense? Y'all gonna be out here on SNAP? By the way, food stamps is not a thing no more. SNAP, you can't be out here on food stamps with SNAP talking about you going on vacation. And why am I saying this stuff in the tone? Because at some point in time, you're gonna talk to me in real life. That's what I said, pull up your mint. No, you can't do this. This is what y'all need.
That's
Yeah, it is that.
That's bullshit! Need me some milk!
Yeah, buy your own damn milk. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, I post my financial stuff. At some point in time, you gotta post yours if you want to come at me, and that's why I've been doing a little bit more and more. So I ain't gotta worry about it. The stuff already been posted. I post my net worth, post my investments at the positions, allocations, all that type of stuff. So at some point in time, you over there, brokies in the front, y'all gonna have to pull up something. If you don't use Mint, that's fine. I have financial experience. Pull up whatever you want, because I know how to read it. But at some point in time, if you don't got 10K saved and your credit score is not even 720, what are you talking about? You need to go to work. How much wealth should you have before you go on vacation? I would at least say 0.
This is my small interjection.
Here we go.
Okay, so these posts, I don't take offense to posts that don't apply to me.
Uh-oh.
And that's just, I feel like in this rebuttal or this feedback that we got, there's a little bit of, the person was flustered and
He said flustered.
Hey, I'm trying to be, I'm using my SAT word.
Flustered is even it's an unstable word. Like flustered sounds like what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like crispy. Crispy is a crispy word. Like flustered you sound flustered.
Listen, that person I think was flustered because, you know what I mean? Again, if it doesn't apply to you, you're not worried about it. You take it as the joke that it is. Like, you know what I mean? To me, I thought the post was funny, but that's also because
I even got the laughing.
category.
I got the laughing crying emoji in here
Like,
too.
and-
That's my. If you not text me, but you know, that's my go-to emoji on almost
Right.
everything I say. So it's sort of tongue in cheek with that. But yeah, somebody hit a sweet spot. What am I supposed to do? Don't be sweet then. I thought y'all was tough. I thought y'all was grown. That's when I get confused too. I thought y'all was grown. Also too, when it comes to vacations is more of a dollar amount, not a frequency. That's where y'all get mixed up too. You go on vacation every month. See, the issue is y'all think a vacation is, leaving the country and catching a flight. That's not what a vacation is. Okay, I know if you want to, you can have a staycation, right? If you just want to take a day off and have a picnic and stuff, and that's your quote unquote definite vacation, that's fine. I'm more of a dollar amount standpoint from a vacation, not what you do, dollar amount / percentage. You want to spend $100 and have a nice little picnic night? Why would I tell you not to do that? Also, too, y'all better kick out this $50 and come to a budget meeting. That's what y'all. That's why y'all upset. What you can't afford to do is do what I tell you to do and see that I'm actually right. Then you'll be upset. But then you'll be asking people who listen to what I tell them to do financially and ask them how they got it, and their response is, "Well, we did what Cory said." Yes,
Stupid.
I'm well versed in this. At some point in time, and when I say some point in time, it's looking like it's about to be under 5 years. Y'all gonna be up a creek, because what can't happen is the debt still be there. It's just like with the student loan forgiveness. What's 10 years for us? 2025? Y'all literally got 3 more years. Then it'll be 10 years since we graduated college in 2015.
Right.
Yeah, for people our age, who were born in 93, it's like after 2025, after your 10 years is up and you still got the student loan debt, then what am I supposed to say? At some point in time when you don't have results, it's on you. And that's the lack of accountability that people don't take. So yes, to answer the question, as Jordan says, that's all I say. Well, how do I feel about it? How do I feel? All right, so how do you get out of debt and go on vacation at the same time? Well, when we did all these damn budgeting episodes, and I tell you how you budget.
He ain't even hitting the censor button no more, y'all. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said damn.
It's all good. We good.
No, I'm not. You can say I'm. You got the PG-13 ones.
It's over now.
Hey,
Tactical nuke incoming!
look, man, don't play with me. So this is the best thing.
I've already said this before. I've already said this before.
I seen that video I'm posting, by the way, too, on IG. But the first thing you do is you do a budget, and you write your income right on the top of the paper, or download one of these mini budgeting apps that are out here, or you can go to my link tree. I have the budget there. See, now you get to the point where I already said this, and I got the free resources.
Okay. Talking about smarter external resources. You better get on there.
Okay, there are many free budgeting tools out here, but a quick budget, right? You write down your income, okay? Then you're gonna subtract how much you spend in groceries. Not going out to eat, just groceries, okay? Then you subtract your utilities and then your rent or your mortgage if you have it, okay? Utilities, water, electricity, gas, Wi-Fi, cell phone bill, things that you need to run your house. But actually, like, run the facility, not run the household, okay? Then, if you have children, you put in the clothing budget here. If you are not on a significant weight loss or weight gain journey as an adult, since you're not growing anymore in height or weight, you don't need to buy clothes, okay? So this is a monthly budget consistent. You have $0 here if you don't have any kids, okay? Then the next thing, you need to put your transportation here. First, you need to put your car insurance, then your gas, and then your car note. For your gas, I recommend you take how many tanks you get a week. So let's say you get 2 tanks a week, right? And they're $30 each, that's $60. Then you multiply that number by 8, because your gas is a variable necessity, so when you make sure you have enough money for gas. So even though you would think $60, right, 4 times, right, a month, right, or in a week, whatever, so that's $240. No, we're gonna put that at $480 because we gotta make sure you have gas. By the way, this also helps for inflation, like when the gas goes up. Oh wait,
I've already said this before.
2022 about to be lit. See, if you want to know why I have you up the price on your gas, so in your budget, so that when the gas prices go up, it's not, you don't take no hit. But that makes too much sense.
Stupid.
That makes too much sense.
Because the prices did go up. Guess what didn't change?
Okay, so then after you do that, like I said, first you do your car insurance, then you do your gas, and then you do your your car note. If you have a car note, I don't do the debt stuff. So I forgot. I be forgetting the car notes. Get rid of the car note.
You got to bring out his notes for this because we past the stage. You're not on this level no more.
Right. Okay. And then and then after you do that, those are the 4 definitely main things for sure. Then the 5th thing is insurance. Most of you are kicking out medical, dental, vision already from your job, 9 to 5, pre-tax deduction. So obviously you wouldn't put that here because you're already paying for it. But then if you do have to pay for that here, life insurance, anything else you need from an insurance standpoint, renters, homeowners, etc. Homeowners might be, in your mortgage payment that we talked about. You'll put that here, and then for those of you that are not, don't have your fully funded emergency fund 3 to 6 months, you would have whatever you need to put towards that a month here. But obviously, once you have your emergency fund saved, you don't need to continue to have the savings thing. Those are 6 major things: food, utility/shelter, number 2, clothing, number 3, transportation, number 4, insurance, number 5, and then 6 is the emergency fund. That's what I call the financial house. The first 4 things are the 4 walls, which you usually hear. Then the 5th thing is insurance or the roof for the house, roof. And the 6th thing is the emergency fund or the foundation, okay? Because the foundation of building is only as stable as the foundation. That's called physics, or the God for that, okay? Your emergency fund is gonna make sure that you don't go back into debt, usually credit card debt in this case, okay? This is, by the way, this is how you get out of debt and go on vacation, okay? Mm-hmm. After you do that, because those are your necessities, that's what we all have, all of us in the United States, we all have to pay for that. You're gonna have a certain amount of money left over. We just did your necessities as far as outgo here. We did your income minus your outgo from necessities. You're gonna have a certain amount of money left over, okay? We likely just took care of your car payment, and then if you have a mortgage, you took care of your mortgage right there too. Then, we have to make your debt payments next, right? Necessities, debt payments, investments, lifestyle. You have to pay for your needs first. I hope there's not a fight on that. Okay, and then you can invest or lifestyle. First, you got to pay for your debt because y'all care about your credit score. We talk about the credit card reward points and the cash rewards, but you got to pay your debt. They start, who cares about the credit score? But they can foreclose on you, take your car, et cetera, okay? So you make your debt minimum payments, okay? After we do that, you're gonna have another certain amount of money left over, okay? That's your discretionary income or your cash flow. That number is only how much you can do, because what you can't do, because if you can't go into debt when you're going on vacation. That's counterproductive. That's probably what y'all doing while y'all mad. Anyways, so y'all think y'all slick, but you're not, because you don't know what you're doing.
Stupid.
This is definitely the violence episode. If you have a credit card balance, but then you're saying, let's say your credit card balance is $1,000, right? Then you put your vacation on there. Let's say it's $500. Then you say, well, I paid for my vacation cash. No, you didn't.
Stupid.
That's not how it works. I know that's how you make you feel better about yourself and rationalize, but no, you're still in debt and you use debt to go on vacation. Genius. Anyways, brokey's in the front. Freaking brokey's in the front. Then, okay, after you make your debt payment, you have a certain amount of money left over. Let's say it's $1,000. That's how much you got to do whatever else you want to do. Now your actual financial goals are up next. Okay, whether it's a savings goal, investing goal, vacation goal, debt payoff goal, et cetera, et cetera. Let's say you want to pay off the debt, right? And you want to pay off the debt, let's say in a year for simple math, okay? And it's $12,000, and you have $1,000 left in discretionary income. No, you cannot go on vacation because all you need to put $1,000 a month towards hit your goal. Now you have to have less than $12,000 or more than $1,000 discretionary income, however you want to work the math in. But that's how you would get out of debt, go on vacation at the same time. You would need to have, let's say, $5,000 in debt, right? And then you would have $1,000 discretionary income. And then, but you want to get out of debt, SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-based. You still want to get out of debt in a year. Let's say it's $6,000 for easy math. Okay, so you can put $500 a month towards your debt, right? And you'll get out of it in a year. And then you have $500 a month for vacation. The issue is you don't have that, and then I'm supposed to make money up here. So again, to recap, you get in your budget. Yep. Okay, you write down your necessities and your debt payments. You have a certain amount of money left over. Then you're gonna figure out not even your debt payoff goals. So y'all get too caught up in the post. It's not about paying off debt or investing. It's about setting the goal, because you might have an investing goal instead or a savings goal. So when we pay off the debt, what we gotta do after we pay off the debt, Jordan? What's the next step if you pay off the debt?
After we pay off, hold on.
No, here we go.
I was spacing. I was spacing. Okay, hold on.
After you pay off the debt, what do you do after you pay off the debt?
Oh, you 3 to 6 months worth of
savings.
savings.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm back.
But Jordan, he ain't got to worry about it because he's done. This is the one thing
I
y'all
put my notes out too.
This is the one thing y'all don't realize too. You get to in debt this stuff. Jordan got to worry about saving the money no more. Paying off debt. That's why he was like, "What are you talking about?" This was when you said I didn't have to remember no more. You're right. I shouldn't have asked you. You don't have to remember it anymore. Okay. But if you do the steps I recommend / the baby steps.
That's why I tell y'all to call Cory. Stop asking me these questions. Okay, I don't have the answers. You just heard it live. Okay, ask the man. Okay. Who you think I asked? I don't got the answers. Look. I don't have the answers.
You don't have the answers, Sway.
Oh man. Okay.
But no, so what I try to do for my clients, I try to explain to them, this is why I recommend the zero-based budget, not like a 50-30-20, is I want you to build habits off jump that are transferable. So the debt payoff method or the investing method or the goal, debt payoff goal, investing goal, savings goal, it's going to be the same habits. You're going to budget, you're going to have a certain amount of discretionary income, and we're going to put that money towards the goal, whatever it is, in the time frame that we figure out that you want to hit. It's all the same thing. Yeah. So instead of saying, well, can I build my 3 to 6 month of emergency fund and go on vacation at the same time? Well, and again, I'm not about to make all these posts. That's what I got the podcast for.
it really does work like that.
It's
like,
the same steps.
Just now, so now they like hearing Cory talk about it and just think about like how the execution really went in our budget. Like literally, once you get, I think we just had the discretionary income. We had it labeled as snowball, right? Because that's what we used. You know, we paid the debt off first, right? That's what we used it for. But then I literally had to have a conversation. Was like, okay, I got the snowball thing in my budget. Yeah, what do I change it for? He was like,
you remove that stuff, you just rename it.
Yeah, he was like, remember that emergency fund? Yeah. Change the name.
Yeah, stop sending it to Sally Mae. You put it in your account, Vanguard, Fidelity, or you're saving whatever you want to do. Yeah. It's the exact same. That's how I coach it and how I teach it. I cannot speak for anybody else that y'all be listening to. That's not me and exactly the information that they're dispensing into you. It's about the group chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's the exact same. That's why y'all. And the reason I do it this way, because when it comes to y'all don't understand, getting the emergency fund saved and investing, way more important than paying off the debt. Because it's how it makes sure you don't get the emergency fund so you don't go back into debt. Right. And then this investing is so that you build the wealth so you definitely don't go back into debt. Yeah. Paying off the debt isn't that hard.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Because I knew it was going to happen. I could hear it. God damn you.
What? I don't know how to
Oh no. It's still messed up though. Shit. Let me think. You gotta save it. And then change this 31.
We gotta read. It's just Pro Tools.
Yeah. That answers the whole thing.
We can't. Yeah. Did you just exit inside one? It's not. Yeah. Give it a second. I was trying to see if Focusrite is still picking us up. The machine is still working.
Yeah. It's the power thing that's always an issue. See how it's not responding now?
Yeah. Testing 1 2. Okay, so yeah, it is. It's just app. It's not the machine. I'm trying to figure out if we need to do a complete restart.
Yeah, which I did. So just a force close.
Do you want to pause this?
No. That's straight.
Did you save it first before we?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I pressed the button.
You pressed the button.
You know, at this rate.
I don't know.
What? You don't think you should do it that way? If it didn't, I mean, it's already.
Yeah, I mean, I will say the thread is unresponsive regardless.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Now we gotta put our IT hat on. Yeah, you.
Yeah, so it's either exit out or didn't exit out.
Yeah. You can go to the. I just want to make sure the session. It's okay. I guess you gotta figure it out.
This way be faster.
Yeah, because it's gonna try to like log in and shit.
What is the documents?
Yeah, it's in Pro Tools. And then, yeah, Project Cash. And then, yeah.
I mean, it's in here. Yeah, 316.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but, damn! All right, you two, gonna keep going. I was almost done. I was in this motherfucker.
I think we were like 6 minutes.
Yeah, we almost done, so we almost done. Oh my goodness, he's almost there. But, yeah, I'm just keep talking inside my brain. Yeah. Now I sort of forgot where I was at.
He was talking about I know the last thing I said, I was talking about how it's relatable when you just have to change the name of the.
I was talking about that. Yeah.
Snowball money.
I'm just gonna listen to it real quick. Dang, where's it at? 32. Dang.
See 31. Keep going. There it is. No, that's yeah. Okay.
Why is it not in order?
I have no idea. that's how you know this. It's hashing the files, and it populates the view from the files.
Yeah.
Because they're not in.
Okay, that's straight. Okay, let's bring it down here. Let me see what the fuck I'm saying. here. And then this. Okay, y'all know how it be over here. Stuff be breaking. Anyways, like I said, paying off the debt isn't that.
Just right back into it. Go ahead.
Hopefully it's not sped up. But paying off the debt is not that hard. Okay, paying off the debt is that hard. But once you pay off the debt, you're done doing it. So what I coach is to put you in a position where you build the habit. So when you're doing the emergency fund, but more importantly, the investing. That's the one thing. I mean, you can't stop doing the investing, but that's the one thing with fitness. You have to work out forever.
Yep.
You kind of have to invest. I mean, to get the most amount of money, you have to invest for forever until you die, every single month, every single day, if you have that type of income. So when it talks about, can you get out of debt and go on vacation at the same time? Yes, but what are your goals? Like, it's okay to go on vacation, but at the end of the day, the math's not mathing. It is what it is. Okay. And that's like I said, y'all don't want. Last thing y'all want to do is sit down with me and me tell you that what you're doing is wrong.
Yeah, and then just bring it full circle. You know how it's like-minded concepts. You know how we're developing those sustainable, healthy lifestyle habits. We're developing those sustainable financial lifestyle habits, right? Like you gotta put the time in. You gotta develop and get used to doing what Cory said to be able to have that discretionary income left over, so you can then invest it or not invest it, but use it to pay off your debt, and then
save and invest it. Man, there's only a couple things you can do with it.
Right.
Also, too, and this is also, how long do y'all think I'm saying you don't have to go on vacation? So some of y'all, you just gotta put in about 6 months worth of work to really get that progress going, to speed up your timeline. And then that's the one thing too. I talk about buying back time. Some months you just grind a little extra, and then what you can do. Let's say you end up, your grocery bill and your gas, you spend less money. So 1 month you put, let's say, $1,500 towards debt, right? Instead of $1,000, let's say $2,000, make the math easier. That means you just sped up your timeline by a whole extra month.
Yes.
So that means one of these months, guess what you can do? You can go on $1,000 vacation. That's not asset reallocation per se. That's budget reallocation.
Yes.
Your timeline was 12. Just you don't do nothing. This is what I get confused with. I've already said this. That's what I said in that. This is what I get confused with. I've already said this before.
I've already said this before.
This is where it gets so confusing. Do y'all just sit down and do the damn math? If the goal is to pay off $12,000 in 12 months, and we get to the end of June, how much debt should we have paid off, Jordan? If we're putting $12,000 in 12 months.
I'm sorry,
we're putting $1,000 towards it a month. When we get to the end of June, how much should be paid off?
12,000.
No.
You said, didn't you just say we're paying off? You said 12 months. How much should be paid off at the end of the 12 months?
That's at the end of June.
Oh, my bad.
I know. I said June like 3
You said 6 months. So
it's
6,000.
recorded. It's recorded.
Okay. Y'all don't mind me. This is, again, why y'all asking me? I don't have the answers, man.
But you didn't even hear what I said.
Nah, I wasn't processing. You said, so from now to June, right? We're paying $1,000 a month?
Yeah.
So that's 6 months,
You
right?
should have
So 6,000. Okay.
Right.
I apologize, y'all.
You're good. It's just so funny because you were so,
I said
you were
it
so
twice.
strong.
Too. Yeah, I said it twice, too. Look,
And
anyways.
that's why I like recording stuff. It's like, okay, we're gonna figure out who was dumb.
It was me.
You should have 6,000 paid off going into July, right? No, we don't worry about interest right here, right? However, let's say you have 6,000 left as well, right? 6,000 paid off, 6,000 left. But let's say you have 4,000 left. Then we can move a little different.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say you have 4,800 left for easy math. So you got 6 months left, right? So you can put $800 a month towards it now and still hit your goal. That's the goal is the part where y'all get confused with. And that's why we talk about the SMART goals. You have to put a timeline on things. If your thing is you're just going to get out of debt when you get out of it, that's not a goal. That's the student loan situation. Mm-hmm. That's the 30-year mortgage situation. You end up refinancing, getting another 30-year mortgage after paying off a mortgage for 10 years. That's the death plus situation. You got a 40-year mortgage. That's when y'all going to get the 10-year, the 120 term for the car note. Once those come out, you can get a debt for a car for 10 years. You don't need no debt for no car for 10 years. You know how old that car is? Not saying you can't drive a car for 10 years, but from a debt standpoint, it's about setting the goals. And then when you have those goals set, it's whatever your goals are. Then the last part, or the middle part about the group chat, I would think when you have a goal set, you would want the people that you're spending the most time with that are pouring into you the most from a time standpoint, just your natural influence, you would want them to help push you and accelerate and make sure you stick to your goals, not be counterproductive
Or
when it
have
comes-
similar goals.
Or yeah, that's the same. That's the same. But
yeah, you know what I mean? So then y'all doing it together.
Yeah.
So guess what? You motivate each other.
Because
right?
here's the thing: you might have to lead the friend. You're the friend. You're not the friend with the goal. You're the friend that's not helping your other friend get the goals. That's the issue.
Stupid.
Don't play with me.
Mm.
I told you I'm a monster with these words. Do not play with me. You're the wrong friend. You don't have the goal. You're making sure your friend can't hit their goal.
And nobody wants to be that friend.
Well, everybody wants to be that friend. 'Cause everybody is
Or
apparently.
nobody wants to be around that friend. That's the bad part.
So
When you find yourself being the only person left in the group chat, you got congratulations, you're the friend.
as I said about the ladies, you don't want your man to be you don't want your man to make the least amount of money when you're at the table with all the wives. You definitely don't want to be the last person with all the debt, no mercy, but no investments. That's what you don't want to be. It's like, dang, everybody investing, everybody, moving forward from a financial standpoint. You just sitting there dragging feet. I say something else besides dragging feet, but gotta be a little
trying
more
to keep
PC.
it,
But it's very simple. We're gonna wrap up here because I got a little sidetracked with the Pro Tools messing up. But so you have to set the goal first. And this is it's the same thing. The real issue is, I was going to ask you, but you don't care anymore.
Not-
The real issue, I'm sorry, I remember this
Trying.
point.
Look.
The real issue is what? Can you still pay off debt and invest at the same time? That's where the friction is. I usually say, not usually, but first recommendation to get money back in your budget to pay off debt faster / hit a non-investing goal, even if it's a savings goal, is to stop any investing contribution you're doing, particularly in a 401k standpoint, even though you're getting that match. That's the original friction. Word of Dave Ramsey. You mean stop my investing? I'm getting this 401k match, get this 100%.
Right.
It's like, yes. However, when we looked at your goal for your timeline, you didn't have enough money left over, discretionary income, to hit your goal. And guess what? And this where y'all get upset, real upset. I didn't cut the budget out. The first thing I do when I do your budget is look at your necessities and debt payments first. I don't put in your lifestyle and your post-tax investments, because that's the most money you're gonna have from a leftover standpoint after necessities and debt payments. If you can't hit your goal, then we need an income increase, and that's the last. And that's when y'all can counterpunch to oblivion. Some of y'all can't hit your goal even if you didn't go on vacation. Then what? And that's where the real problem is.
Yeah.
Now you have to increase your income.
You don't make enough money.
Yeah, then you don't make enough money. Now I was going to set a more realistic goal, but I mean,
Which is crazy because I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but it's just like you would figure that would be the hard news, right? That's the most difficult news for you, is that you need to make more money to live the lifestyle that you want to live. But that's the one everybody jumps for joy and they're all about, right? When you could really just spend less and manage the money that you have more efficiently. Like, that's the part that I don't understand. People forget the spend less portion of the budget, right? Like, everybody just wants to make more. It's like, or you could just be a better steward of what you already have.
Bible talk, steward, aka manager, for those of you who don't know.
Listen,
Stupid.
I ain't gonna get Cory riled up. He was simmering back there.
I
I ain't want to put him back on 10. But it's just like, dang, yo.
I got another clip in.
Let's just accept y'all suck us in at managing y'all money. Let's call it what it is. But anyways.
And that's the necessities, debt payments, investment, lifestyle aspect of it. You don't just prioritize your goals, you prioritize your entire budget. And it's like, I get you want to go on vacation and live the life, et cetera, et cetera. I get the phone all the time. When I say I understand where you're getting it from. I don't get why you still do it. But it's like, at some point in time, when you look up, are you at where you want to be at? Because at the end of the day, most of y'all don't get paid for your experiences. Now, if you're someone who is making money off this stuff, that's different. But most of you don't make money off of, going on vacation and things like that. And it's like, are you sure that you're not overspending on your vacations? Like I said, investments from a retirement standpoint, not doing crypto, things like that, as far as above the 15% I talk about. But that 15% outranks your vacations. If you're not doing that, that's fine. But you can't, if you're under that, and that's usually I haven't done it yet. That's my go-to now. You gotta show me how much money you invest in first, because that's a quick answer. People usually to talk about their investments. But if you're not investing, bro, or sis, right? Put up or shut up. What I say, your testicles and vaginas. Is that what I said? Is that what I said? Because you can say that stuff. Oh my goodness! But if you're not investing enough money from a percentage standpoint, then that's not paying off debt, right? That if you're not making more money, increasing your net worth, right? But you're going on vacation, then what? Like I said, I got counts on your punches. I got stuff that's a little bit easier to talk about, but some of you I will reword it since y'all don't know how good I am at this stuff. A lot of you want to invest, but you can't because everyone in your group chat is trying to. I'm gonna make y'all didn't mess with the wrong one. I'm posting it tomorrow. A lot of you want to invest, but you can't because everyone in your group chat is going on vacation. It's not the debt part. It's you have a goal and you have a timeline, but the people you're spending time with are not helping you hit that goal either on your particular timeline or even expediting that goal.
Listen, I'm gonna even be a little bit facetious. The answer to the question is yes. Yes, you can go on vacation and pay the debt off at the same time, but you don't make that kind of money. And if you want to know what that number looks like, come slide in Cory's DMs. But let's be honest, you don't make that money. So no, you can't. Like that's the answer. You can, but you don't make that money. So no.
Also, too, how much money, even if you didn't have debt and investing, et cetera, just straight up based off your income, how much money is the recommendation to spend on vacations, right? You're probably spending more than that. If you're spending more than you can do gross or net, but essentially roughly what you make in a month. Let's say you spend what you make in a month net on vacations a year. That means you're working 11 months no matter what your stream of income is, by the way, or your income, because that's how percentages work. You're spending 1 out of 12, right? 1/12 of your income on vacation. That's a lot. Because you're working 11 months. If you make, let's imagine you made $12 million, and you're spending $1 million a year on vacation. What are you doing?
That's what y'all don't understand. The math just not mathing. See, y'all don't have all the pieces, and then y'all want to pull up and play the game. Yeah. This is not how it works. Okay, get on the board first.
Also, too, right? Well, I don't know how good our English is, but we have degrees in computer science. We can do math. Not as good as we used to be able to. We don't do it no more. When the brain tick back,
I bet a program that can do the math. I bet that'll work.
Yeah, but when my 16, 17-year-old brain kick on, when I was doing the math real well, okay, like we'd take calc 2, linear, we'd take the math, so, but that. There's many ways.
I don't know if I can say that in the same episode where I was just saying paying $1,000 a month is
you misheard. You gave the right answer, but you didn't answer the question. Yeah, I got you. So you said yeah, if you pay it off in a year. I didn't ask you about a year, but that's right. That's not what I asked.
So the math still maths. It just wasn't the question.
All right, cool. But yeah, I mean, how much did you spend? That's the first question too. How much should you be spending / budgeting for vacation? Roughly, I would say half. From a dollar amount standpoint of what you make a month. So if you make $10,000 a month, which most of you don't make, if you make $10,000 a month net, roughly $5,000 on vacation, roughly speaking. Here's the thing too, it's maybe I don't vacation enough, but I think I'm way more well versed in money and finances than most people. What do y'all be doing?
They want to go to Dubai, Cory. That's what it is. They want to go to Dubai and stay in the nicest hotel. And be in the infinity pools like they see on on TV.
It's the FOMO. Y'all be too much on Instagram. Let's be clear, from most people who live in Maryland listen to this. Y'all can't really be leaving the country because we live too far away. It's different if you live in California, Texas, right, and you go to Mexico because that's not that far away from a trip standpoint. But in Maryland, it's a little bit further.
Listen, and where y'all going from a health standpoint? Didn't they tell y'all Omicron is everywhere? Stay in your ass.
We're not talking about
stay in the house.
We started the podcast at the best time when it came to not going on vacation.
Right.
We're supposed to be going nowhere.
Stay in the house.
Stay home. But yeah, even when we talk about strict dollar amount standpoint, if you're spending one of your checks, that's about as much you can spend. Airplane tickets aren't that expensive. Do airplane tickets cost $1,000?
I mean, depends on where you're going.
You know what I'm saying. I know it depends on where you're going, but I'm saying, I paid to go to Puerto Rico, and it was 2 or 3 months before I had to go, and this is pre-pandemic, so when the ticket, and it was less than $500.
I mean, but it also depends on how many of y'all are going. You gotta talk about who's going, Cory. If you got somebody responsible for it, it becomes from it's not just you, it's y'all. Y'all are going.
And let me be respectful, but
one person, 3 or. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, and this question is one person is going. It's a girls' trip. Aren't y'all paying for it evenly? Oh, wait, no, y'all can't afford it. Y'all splitting the rent on Airbnb. Don't play with me. I know, y'all can't afford it. $1,300 total, so y'all splitting. Well, if you had a man, yeah, come be.
It's funny.
Hey, I'll take the misogyny on that one. I'll take it on that one. No. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2. I mean, two incomes more than one.
It don't matter who you are. Yeah, I got you.
No, you can have a woman too, because everybody do what you want to do. Y'all can do what y'all want. But I'm just saying. If you have a family and stuff. But most people are taking vacations. It's quote unquote themselves. But even if you're going on an anniversary type thing, I would assume your income is higher, but it's still relatively the same. Also, too, y'all be using the credit card reward points. Use the spice stuff here. It shouldn't even be that big of a deal. That's where y'all have cognitive dissonance. You be talking about how you making use of all these credit card reward points, but then you don't have no money going on vacation. What the hell are the points for?
Where are those going?
What are those? Where are those?
You got all the debt on the credit card, don't got no
Why you
points.
being weird to me?
Why are you acting like that? So, okay, we're going to wrap it up.
Wait a second. I'm gonna be like, one more thing. Like, nah, all right.
When it comes to debt, I can just talk, I can literally just dispense information. All right, you want to wrap it up though? What is the fad diets?
Fad diets. Fad diets are diets that